So just like you've done previously, we're going to measure and cut some strips, but we're just going to measure out 6 inches right now. So I'm going to measure 6, and I'm going to measure out another 6 inches. And then I'm going to create a bunch of strips on this side. So taking my ruler and making many vertical lines that are straight and then cutting those until I get my paper strips. Now this is just for one weaving. Okay, so this is your vertical strips for one weaving. You are going to take this practice piece, and you can see I've already cut some off, so that was 6 inches. You're going to separate this practice piece into 3 sections of 6 inches. So I have my 6-inch strips here. I'll have another set of 6-inch strips and another set of 6-inch strips. So here I have one 6-inch section cut to strips. Here I have another 6-inch section cut to strips. And here I have a last 6-inch section cut to strips. Again, keep all of these separate. Your next thing that you're going to need is some magazine paper. So really, anything that's colored paper will do. Here I have some fun and colorful scrapbook paper. You could use old mail, junk mail pieces. You could use old homework assignments. You could use projects that you've colored on. You could use paper that you colored on with colored pencil or crayon. That's completely up to you, as long as it's some sort of colored paper. So this we're going to cut into 6-inch squares and then cut those into strips. All right, so I have my 2 pieces of paper and I've stacked them here, so it's going to be easier for me to cut them. I'm going to measure out my 6-inch box and then cut that out. Okay, so I'm just going to follow this line and go ahead and cut along it. And I'm cutting both papers at the same time. If you just have one, that's fine. I have 2 because I like color. So now I'm going to cut this into strips. And this is going to be used along with our weaving. So you can measure and cut it, but for sake of time, if you just kind of want to cut it into a bunch of vertical strips that are thinner than 1 inch, that's fine. Just try and make sure that you're staying straight. You're making straight lines. You don't want these to be really super crooked. All right, I would say that's enough. That's good to go. So I have my colorful strips, and then I have section 1, section 2, section 3, and I'm ready to go for weaving.